In a night that will be remembered as a landmark moment in the history of mixed martial arts and the UFC heavyweight division, the interim heavyweight championship clash between Tom Aspinall and Sergei Pavlovich was more than just a fight. It was the culmination of years of hard work, sacrifice, dreams, and destiny colliding under the bright lights of the Octagon, a stage where only the fiercest warriors dare to tread. Tom Aspinall, standing at an imposing 6 feet 5 inches with a lean yet powerfully conditioned physique, embodied a new breed of heavyweight, a fighter whose speed, agility, and technical prowess defied the traditional image of slow, lumbering giants that had dominated the division for decades. His journey to this moment was one defined by relentless dedication and unyielding spirit, supported unwaveringly by his father Andy, who has been by his side since Tom's first tentative steps into the world of combat sports. From early childhood, Tom was molded by discipline and passion, training tirelessly with coaches Phil, Michael Peel, and Ben Francis, who sculpted not just a fighter but a strategist, a competitor who could think several moves ahead in the brutal chess match that is MMA. His opponent, Sergei Pavlovich, was no less impressive, a 6 feet 3 inch Russian powerhouse who had carved his own path through the UFC heavyweight ranks with devastating knockouts and relentless aggression. With an 18-1 professional record, Sergei was known for his ferocity inside the cage and his wrestling skills honed under the tutelage of legendary coach Steve Mocco in Florida. A formidable striker with knockout power that had left opponents broken and defeated, Pavlovich entered the fight as the number 2 ranked contender, carrying the hopes of his country and his team on his broad shoulders. The tension in the arena was palpable from the moment they entered, with fans around the world holding their breath as these two titans prepared to clash for the interim heavyweight belt, a title that represented not just glory, but a stepping stone to the undisputed throne of the division. The fight began with calculated caution, each fighter probing the other's defenses with sharp jabs, leg kicks, and powerful strikes, the speed and intensity far exceeding expectations for heavyweights. Pavlovich showed early signs of aggression, throwing heavy punches and attempting takedowns, while Aspinall used his reach and movement to keep the pressure balanced and avoid being cornered. The crowd was on edge as the fighters exchanged blows, the energy in the arena a mix of awe, excitement, and nervous anticipation. Then, in a moment that electrified the crowd and changed the course of the fight forever, Aspinall saw his opening, an instant where speed, timing, and precision converged. With a lightning-fast right hand, he connected perfectly on Pavlovich's temple, the impact snapping the Russian's head and stunning him. Without hesitation, Aspinall followed up with a brutal second punch that sent Pavlovich crashing to the canvas, the referee rushing in to halt the contest at just 1 minute and 9 seconds into the first round. The arena erupted in cheers, shouts, and applause as Tom Aspinall was crowned the new UFC interim heavyweight champion, a historic achievement marking only the 3rd UFC title ever won by a British fighter. The emotion spilled over as Aspinall embraced his father and coaches, their faces glowing with pride and relief after years of hard work, sacrifice, and belief. In the post-fight interview, Aspinall's voice carried a mix of disbelief, gratitude, and determination as he reflected on the journey that led to this moment, overcoming fear, doubt, and the massive challenge of facing one of the sport's most feared knockout artists. He urged fans everywhere to face their fears head-on and seize opportunities, emphasizing that sometimes the greatest rewards come from the boldest risks. Dedicating the belt to his father, Aspinall honored the man who had been his rock throughout the grueling journey. This victory was not just a personal triumph, but a defining moment for the heavyweight division itself, signaling a new era where speed and technical skill could overcome raw